Well, this one was a long time coming, wasn't it? Hey everybody, this is Duckyworth here, and I'm here for my next live reaction. And this is going to be for a film that I have been trying to put together a live reaction for quite a while now. First, I was planning to do it before I went on holiday a few weeks ago, and it's a film that I have been recommended. People have been recommending for me to watch for quite a while, to try and have a watch just to see what my reaction is. But for quite a while, I have been a bit reluctant to watch it, even if I enjoyed the original film that this film is a sequel to. I was never really drawn to this one. And the film is Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet. Wow, this film came out in 2018. It's already been 3 years since this film came out. Wow, time sure flies, doesn't it? Yeah, but I mean, when it comes to the original film, it's not my absolute favourite Disney film, but it's definitely in my my top 20, I think, top, or at least top 30. Yeah, I think it is a really good film. I did like the video game aesthetic towards it. I liked Ralph as a character, Felix, Sergeant Calhoun. King Candy makes for a really effective villain, I think. Vanellope on Sweets. When I first saw the film many years ago, back in 2012, I know that I've said in the past that I'm not a fan of Sarah Silverman as an actress. I'm sorry. I know that Sarah Silverman has her fans, but for me, her voice, it sounds like if Roseanne Barr got put on helium, or if Ellen DeGeneres got mixed together with a chipmunk. That's how Sarah Silverman's voice sounds like for me. It's just always sounds like whenever she talks, I know she's supposed to be an energetic character, Vanellope, and it makes sense that she would have a high-pitched voice and she can have an attitude, but I never really liked her. I was never really a fan of a vocal performance. I just thought it was just like, I love it. I love this cat. A very bad Sarah Silverman impression there, but I was too harsh on the character herself. I remember that I said that I didn't like the character back when I first saw it, but since then I've had to look back at my old review, like I was saying that apparently I was cheering when King Candy was about to ram into her. Like, dude, past me, that's going way too far there. What was I thinking? But yeah, I just mentioned Vanellope on Sweets because from what I've heard about Ralph Breaks the Internet, it seems to be one of those films that is very ambivalent, the main reaction towards it. Some people really like it, some people are indifferent to it, and some people just hate it. I have heard though that I've tried to avoid spoilers as much as I can, but a lot of my friends have mentioned it, and I've tried without trying to go into bias or without going into any spoilers from what I've heard. It apparently goes against the message from the first film. When it comes to the first film itself, it's been a while since I remember I've seen the first film, but I do really vividly remember the first film and like the message. It's like you shouldn't be judged by for who you are, like your imperfections, or whether you're the hero or the villain of your game. You're just as important as everybody else. And it's like Ralph when he tries to find his place in Sugar Rush, another game, but he then finds out that when Vanellope respects him, he says, if that kid can respect me, how bad can I be? One kid can like me. It's like, even though I'm not that much of a fan of Vanellope as a character, I mean, the arc wise I like, but I mean it's just like she's too energetic. It's like even when it comes to energetic characters, I think she goes a bit too far for my personal taste. But that ending was really sweet, and it doesn't affect like the scene where Ralph breaks Vanellope's cart. Like, oh, that was a really raw moment there, and it is the moment when Vanellope does quiet down and stop with the screeching when she says, "You really are a bad guy." Like, oh, ouch. Even as someone who's not a fan of a character, that was hard to watch. I remember that scene. So I'm interested to see how the second one affects her character and how it goes against the message of the original. So yeah, I'll get the film up on Disney Plus. And God, an hour and 56 minutes. I've been watching some pretty long films from Disney recently, so. Okay, so I'm going to start my live reaction to Ralph Breaks the Internet now. I've got it up on Disney Plus. And the description here. In Disney's Ralph Breaks the Internet, Ralph and Vanellope risk it all by travelling to the World Wide Web, which may or may not survive Ralph's wrecking. Okay, so time to start my live reaction. Here we go. Clicking on play. 3, 2, 1, play. Well, first I just need to wait for it to load up. This program contains product placement. Do you really need a warning for that? Well, I mean, considering what I've heard about this film, it might be a bit of a warning if it's selling out a lot of it. And I'll be interested to see, I mean, I know this film came out in 2018, so it's not that old, but memes on the internet do age, but not the best, not that gracefully. So I'll be interested to see how this film's aged, like anything to do like internet culture, because hopefully it doesn't turn out like one of those films that was horribly dated before it was even released. Like, hopefully we're not using old memes or in jokes on the internet that everyone is bogged down to the ground. Hope it won't be that kind of cringy bad when it comes to internet related jokes. Come on. But as I said, when I was watching, I remember one thing when I was watching trailers for this. I just remember like the one scene that I'm not looking forward to is the scene with all the princesses, because it's like there's a lot of apparent. I just remember that bit, and it's like all the. Oh, okay, it's starting. It is starting. Film was beginning. Anyway, the bit when I was trying to talk about. It's just like all the princesses. I think we just like come across Vanellope because it's like she was the princess in charge of Sugar Rush. I just remember before she decided to become like president and trying to set up like a democracy. I just remember that bit at the end of the original film. But it's just like they start running down a whole load of princess cliches. At the end of it, and one thing I just remember is that a lot of the old princess characters like Snow White, Cinderella, and Aurora and that, for some reason my faces looked off. That's just one thing that I remember about it, and I remember Cinderella in particular just looked wrong. Oh, there it is, Little Wax. Vanellope's voice, memories. Oh, is this Ralph and Vanellope? Oh, this music. I remember this music. And the funny thing about the original Wreck-It Ralph is that it has jokes about like other video game characters, but it never feels like it's just built around. It's just built around the video game jokes. It's its own thing without the references and the in jokes. It's oh, oh okay. So this film is focusing a lot on Ralph and Vanellope's friendship at start. Oh. Okay, that was pretty funny. Oh dear. Wait a minute. If it had a virus and they thought they fixed it, wouldn't it have been removed like Turbo was? Yeah, and you also learned to accept it as everyone in your game was more respecting of you. Uh, oh, is that a new game? Oh, okay. Oh, so there's Felix and Calhoun. Oh, and Gene is still being a jerk. That guy, that horrible guy from a first film. He's in the back, and he just still looks like a stuck up schmuck. Wi-Fi. I do like Sonic's role in these as the guy who like is like the safety officer and like is like giving out information. Uh, okay. Well, I mean, technically, well, I mean, wait a minute, can't you make new tracks? Oh, uh, uh, okay, that was a little bit of an odd exchange there. Wait, was that Vanellope trying to? Oh no, is it going to be that Vanellope? Is it going to be that Vanellope is going to muck up doing this just so that she can go into the Wi-Fi or something? From what just I hope that doesn't happen. Oh, I remember these bits in the original. This is bringing back memories of this bit near the climax of the original film. Oh, and there's Ralph being a good friend making a new track. What? Oh. Oh, is it? Oh. Oh, is it gonna be that this is gonna she's gonna go against the programming? Wait a minute. Ralph Ralph, couldn't you have just waited until after hours to show this? Why are you doing this during working hours? You know that everyone's gonna think the game's glitched. Uh oh dear. Yeah, she's going against it. The game is going to get unplugged, and oh, wow, that kid is strong. She just rips off the wheel. She just ripped off a wheel. I can see where this is going. Oh no, is she gonna? Oh, oh okay. Aha, that old joke. Yeah, that girl's a She-Hulk. How did she? Out time and place, not when there's people trying to use the game. Whoa. Oh god, he's tough too. Wait, are the wheels made of actual sugar? Oh. It doesn't make $200 in a year. Wait, if it's supposed to be the most popular game at the moment, you would have thought it would be able to make quite that much with how many quarters they put into the game, like with how many people. It's like at the end of the first film, you saw how popular it was. Surely that could cover the costs. Oh dear, and Sugar Rush is going to get unplugged. Oh no. So everything that they worked towards in the first game, in the first film, is going to waste. All because Ralph couldn't wait until after hours to make the track. Like they usually do. Oh, where's Sour Bill? Right, this can't be the first time this happened with a game with lots of characters. So that's a good point. Where do they go? It's like you saw Qbert in the first one. Surely there must be some other place for them to go to. Yes, Gene deserves it. He's a jerk. Ah, Ralph. Pigloo. Oh. Uh. It was predictable, but you never really knew what would happen in a race. Have you ever noticed that her nose looks a bit like a chipmunk's? Ugh. Oh dear, and is Ralph going to feel guilty about this? But mate, you could have waited until after hours rather than. And Vanellope should have tried to finish the race. I mean, didn't she know the possibility of her getting unplugged like this? Oh, shut up, Jean. Shut up. Oh, Felix. Ah, I like Felix. Oh, come on. No one wants to help them? Oh, oh, Felix and Calhoun can adopt them. Uh, Calhoun could cope with that. I still can't believe it wasn't until the end of the first film that I found out Calhoun's name in the credits. Tammy? Is that a first? Is that a first? Oh, oh, oh dear. Where's Vanellope? Oh no, is she going to just run off to go to the internet? Oh, is everyone going to blame? Uh, partially. Vanellope was pressuring you into making a track, and you decided to. Oh, Felix! Oh. And you, Ralph, couldn't wait to make it. So it's on both of you. Oh, E-boy. Oh, is Ralph gonna try to go onto the internet to be able to talk to E-boy to get a wheel for the game? Oh no, they're mentioning eBay. This isn't going to turn into like the Emoji Movie, is this? Oh dear. Whenever I hear like things about that related to the internet and considering what I've heard about this film, the way he was walking. Oh what? What game is a clown from? Oh. Oh, Vanellope's actually trying to make a home. Oh, I like that visual bit when she was glitching. Just keep away from E621 or for Affinity and you'll be fine. Oh, yeah, and we're just going to break... Wait, wouldn't you think they would have extra security than just just tape if you want it to be... if it's supposed to be that dangerous? Okay, so shoddy security. That's another thing we've got. Oh dear. Oh. Well, that was a letdown. Trust me, when it comes to Sonic and the internet, yeah, I'm not going there. Oh, so he's trying to connect the internet. Oh, here we go. Oh! Wait, considering that the first... oh, wait, you just run in like... considering that the first film was like games, video games, I would have thought it would be more about like online gaming rather than like eBay and just like apps and stuff. Oh gosh. uh oh. Oh no, this is giving me more Emoji Movie flashbacks. Oh, there it is. Snapchat, Amazon. Sorry, but after the Emoji Movie, I'm not thrilled about a film that's related to like all sorts of like apps and things on the internet and just a whole bunch of like I mean I know I might have said this before, but if you're in a film and a big part of it is just trying to keep an eye out for like jokes and things in the background rather than main characters, and it's focusing on the wrong thing. It's like with the Friendship is Magic episode Slice of Life, and just like a whole thing's that based more around memes rather than the actual characters. Not really. It just looks a lot like a generic internet knows more. I like his design, even if it looks a lot like a more rotund Fear from Inside Out. Oh, so it's like a search engine. At least they came up with a new thing rather than just making it Google. No, you know what? He looks like a human version of a bookworm from Toy Story 3, except purple. Oh. Only one item left. Oh. Oh no, is it going to be that Ralph is just getting pushed along for a ride and just getting pushed along while Vanellope doesn't get any slapstick or anything? Oh. I'm not going to spend a film just looking at all the website names. I'm trying to focus on the characters. Like, I don't want to be like, oh look, fake. Oh look, blue birds like Twitter. Isn't that funny? An original? No, it's not. At least they look a bit better than. At least this looks better than the Emoji Movie. Aha, aha. They actually had Google in rather, even though they already had a search engine called Knows More. I mean, I know there's multiple search engines, but couldn't you come up with original names for these things rather than just product placement? Uh. Okay, I like this bit of the pop-ups. How overly happy they are. And everyone's trying to avoid them. Okay, that bit was pretty funny. Oh, is this online auctions? Wait, why is an artificial hip only going for $10? Uh, you need something better to do with your money. Oh, is this gonna who's gonna pay for this? If Ralph and Vanellope are selling this, who's gonna pay for it? Oh. Wait, how's this gonna go? Oh. You do know what you're doing, don't? I mean, uh. Wait, who's gonna pay for this? Oh no, is this gonna close down the arcade or something? But you're going to end up bankrupting the arcade. Uh. Well, what did you think? Wait, which one's ProPay? Or Buzzy Books? I'd go to Buzzy Books. Oh. Ah. Oh God. You just killed someone, Ralph. And this isn't game, so okay. Oh wow. Wait, what's that monkey one? JP Spamley. Oh, okay. So what's it like in here? I still think it's a little bit odd that in something that's around gaming, it's only now getting to getting around gaming on the internet. I know it's a bit of a. It may sound like a nitpick, but if it's going to, what? Oh, what is that? Oh, what are his eyes? Ah! Oh no, his arm's looking like the janitor from a Little Nightmares. Okay, that goes creepy. Oh, this is going to be like microtransactions. Oh, okay. This is a pretty. This is a pretty interesting way to go about internet gaming like this. Oh, God. Oh, God, his eyes. Stop doing that with your arms. Uh. What microtransaction is worth $40,000? I mean, I know that a lot of people. Uh. Uh. Oh, wow. This looks like Mad Max. Just at the front of that there. Kick the bucket. Ah. Nice kitty. Ah. Wow. Oh, so we're gonna go into... Oh, nice car. I like the way they're walking. Oh, is this Shank? Skill, superhuman speed, style for miles. I didn't read the last part. Oh. Oh. Well, he shouldn't be on the game to begin with. Kid. Wait. Uh. Oh. I don't like these. These are very interesting. Bikers that are trying, tough racers that are trying to impede life lessons in the gamers by making it a challenge. Oh, is it going to be that Vanellope is not going to want to save the game and is going to move into this game? Is that what's going to happen? Ah, oh, hopefully that won't happen. But just thinking. Oh, he was walking. Don't go turbo, Vanellope. I thought that sound was an ice cream van for a second. Oh, wow. Oh, wait, is this Twisted Metal? This reminds me of Twisted Metal. I mean, I've never played that game myself, but I've seen gameplay of it. Oh, wait, that was all it took for that car to crash? Just one knock? That's not a very good destructive car if all it takes is just about one slam into the side to make it go out of commission. Especially in like Grand Theft Auto or many other games where you could do that and then you can just go out, do it multiple times. Okay, she's getting into the game here. Uh, or I hope it's going to be something like Vanellope's just they're going to think like it's not worth stealing someone else's property like this to do something, but it's saving the lives of a lot of games that have game characters that have nowhere else to go. And considering it's a video game and they've got like, I'm sure they'll have the ability to like make a new car for Shank. I'm just trying to think about how this is going to go with this. Wait, what was that? You just knocked a blind guy's beggar cup out of his hand? What was that? Okay. The animations are really good in this, I'll say. Uh, oh. Oh. So, wait, how are you doing that backwards? How were you able to do all that reversing things backwards? That was really tough move. And how are you driving that fast, driving backwards? This isn't big rigs over the road racing. I'm not sure whether you can go that fast in reverse like that. Oh dear, this is not going to go well. Not sure if you're being a hero right now, nicking a car like this. Oh dear. Ah. Oh. Wait, the way's bubbling. What? Ralph, what are you doing? Your wonderful display of vulnerability. That's a bit of an odd way to what the? What's his? That looked like Wallace and Gromit. Just the way he was just putting his fist out like that while he was getting his mouth blown out like that. Viral videos? BuzzTube. I don't. Oh, so it's like, wait. I saw BuzzFeed and I saw YouTube. But you have BuzzTube. What? Uh, uh, oh, so she doesn't have any gripes about it. The swerve of implausibility. Oh, she's going to do another. Wait. How are you able to do these things? I don't care how good of a racer you are. I don't think you can even do moves like that in a game like that. That was too. I mean, even as. But I don't know. I've seen cooler. There's absolutely no flaws about her from what we can see, so she's a really intriguing character. Hopefully, she has flaws like Calhoun does, like the most tragic backstory. Oh, what's this? Ah, oh wait, who's this? Oh, I like this guy's design. I like his little bellhop uniform. Ah. Oh, so wait, Vanellope's just right about it, and Ralph's just in wrong about Ralph seems to be the only one that's making like the mistakes here, and Vanellope's the one who's always right. Oh dear, is that where this is going? I hope not. I hope it's not going to be that Vanellope's always right and Ralph is always wrong in this. Uh, oh, uh, oh. Wait, the head of Al Gore? What? What? She's called Yes and the guy's called Maybe. Is there a character called No? I like a fashion sense. I'd like to get back to the video games, please, and not the jokes about internet stuff. If I want to watch a film about video games, I expect there to be more video game stuff. I mean, I get that Ralph is a bit of I get that Ralph can be a little bit excitable, but he wasn't dumb if I remember in the original. Ugh. Oh, let him finish his drink first. Oh, great. Oh, yeah. Memes. Oh, remember the days when like they kept having. Oh wait, is that YouTube Kids? Anyway, the thing about the Screaming Goat. Remember when there was one of those in every other film? Because unfortunately, I do. It got old quick. And hopefully Ralph gets something nice out of this as well for all the trouble he's doing for his friend. Risk assessment of foam. That's what I do. I do risk assessments of foam. In my job. Oh, foam mattresses. Oh no. Okay, I do risk assessment to like products like hardware products for my job. Okay, I refuse to believe that something just like that can get that many views so quickly. All it is just a goat with someone's face on it just doing that. That's not funny. I wish I could get. I wish I could get like millions of views with my videos, even though. Uh, yeah. You didn't show anything. Oh no! Oh, why Wreck-It Ralph 2? Not flossing! No! Oh, Bob Ross. Anyway, why was he flossing? No! You don't do stupid overdone jokes like flossing and twerking and no. No, Ralph, you're better than this, mate. You've got some degree of dignity left. Don't floss. Don't. Uh. 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 Oh, what is she wearing? Pop-up army. Yeah, Tumblr, isn't that going to be a great website to put it on? And everyone can accuse you of every single thing you can and just complain about everything in your video. Because that's what I know about Tumblr. Wait, I thought everyone was trying to get away from pop-ups, but these are... I'd watch the Bob Ross one, but that's it. Wait, what's that? She's annoyingly aggressive anyway. Ah. Ah. Oh, wait, is the fame going to go to Ralph's head? Oh. Well, you are useful. Oh. Wait, when was Ralph this? I mean, I know they were friends, but they were apart before in the first film, like after the end of it. So I don't remember Ralph being this insecure or anything in the first film. Yes, you Hmm. Well, I mean, I know that they've been like friends for a while, and they're just in a new place. So, I mean, I'll give him that, but I don't know. It seems that yeah, really. Oh no, Disney World. Oh my Disney. I may start with Let It Go. Is this just going to be a whole bunch of just like Disney jokes? Oh, you look, Muppet, Star Wars, Marvel, we own everything. Ah, what happened to... there are princesses. Ugh. Wait, can we see like any underrated Disney films here, other than the main ones? I'd... That doesn't sound like Snow White. Uh, uh, I don't understand any jokes about Marvel or Captain America or anything, so I don't get these jokes. Uh, just in jokes about like Marvel distracting from the film for a second. Oh, look, stormtroopers. Okay. Wilhelm scream, yeah. Oh, like just Oh wait, was that? Oh, Nick Wilde for a second. Chicken. Okay. One of seven dwarves. Sector A-113. Just bunch of okay. Okay, just stormtroopers for a second. Is this going to be the princesses thing? Okay, Belle and Aurora look all right. Wait a... That is not Cinderella. That looks nothing like Cinderella's face, and she wouldn't get a slipper on her. She wouldn't do that. What are you... What? What is this? Is this getting into the trailer? Uh, uh, um, yeah, jokes about princess characters. And that didn't look a lot like Snow White. What? At one point. That doesn't look a lot. That doesn't... No, they don't. What? What was that? Cinderella's face. No, it doesn't look like Cinderella. Uh, uh. Oh no. Why? Uh, um, uh, um, this film just... Can we get back to the thingy with, and that doesn't look much like Rapunzel from her film. I don't know, for some reason it looks a bit different. She looks a bit different. Ah. Okay, that was painful. Well, at least now I know what Sarah Silverman sounds like singing, and I hate it. A lot. Okay. Wait, who's that in the back? Oh no, there's a mirror. What? The C-3PO? What? Uh, okay. C-3PO. Right, is Merida going to say something? I can't understand you. I think I'm going to stop there for a second. What's the timestamp? 58:03. I can't understand her because she's from the other... What? The Disney characters can't understand Merida because she's from Pixar? Ha ha? And she wasn't that difficult to understand in the first film. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen Brave, and I don't have that many fond memories of Brave, but you could understand what she's saying in that. I don't know what to say about this so far, guys. I mean, I'm halfway through it at the moment, and I mean, some jokes were funny, but I'm just, from what I've heard and how it's being set up, I'm kind of dreading a little bit about how it's going to go, from what I heard about it. I mean, the princess scene, I mean, there was just a bunch of jokes about some of the princesses wouldn't. Snow White, Cinderella, Aurora, they wouldn't go and just go to attack Vanellope like that. I mean, I don't know, that felt a bit out of. I felt a bit out of character. I mean, I don't know. It was just like a joke, just like them, and the bit with them, like just like wearing the clothes like that. But it felt a bit weird. Just that whole scene, and it just like slammed the brakes on the plot for a bit, just while she And everyone assumes that her problems got solved because a big, strong man came in and saved her. I mean, I get what they're trying to say with that. It's like a lot of people. It is a criticism, an unfair criticism thrown towards princess characters from time to time. But not all of them had that thrown towards her. I mean, Moana solved her problems a lot by herself. Tiana was one of the things like that. Rapunzel and Flynn, they saved each other equally, and that's not all there was towards the other characters. And I don't know, just that whole bit with the Disney park, just like a lot of it, just like in jokes. Hey, look, we own everything. Look, this is everything. Just, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of films that have a lot of focus, like being jokes in the background that are thrown into your face, like weird cameos. I mean, I know on House of Mouse, when it came to that. It more worked those into the main stories of each episode, like having the actual Disney characters having them build around like their interactions with the people who run the House of Mouse, and I think they ran it a bit better. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what to think about this so far. It's not, but still. God, I'm only halfway through. A lot can change in half an hour, so yeah, let's see how that goes. Chat to you later, everyone, when I've recorded part 2 of my live reaction, and see you all later. Bye, everyone. 2 hours later. Hey guys, I'm back to commence my second half of my reaction to Ralph Breaks the Internet, now that I've had prepared dinner for my family, and I'm ready and waiting for what the rest of this film has on its plate, so to speak. I've had a little bit of a think about this film and the scenes that I've seen so far while I've been having my tea, and I know that I said that I'm not really feeling it with this film so far, but while I've been like just thinking over it and mulling it over while I've just been having food, I've been having to think about why I'm not quite feeling it with this film so far. I know that when it comes to me, when it comes to in jokes relating to product placement or things like cameos or memes or references or anything in films and in media in general, I prefer it when either the film doesn't draw too much attention to it. Draw much attention to it if it's just going to be a little joke. It furthers the plot along, or it's not going on for too long. And the thing is, with this film or anything related to the internet, again the Emoji Movie, this film isn't as bad as the Emoji Movie, thankfully, but it's when it comes to the Oh My Disney, it's all it seems to be is just throwing in references to all the things that Disney owns and just Marvel, Star Wars and the Muppet Show, and it just feels a little bit like you didn't need the whole thing for the story to go along. It just feels a bit like Disney just putting a lot of product placement. And when it comes to the scene with the princesses, one thing I've had a little bit of a think about is that this scene is going to be when it's he's just having a talk. Vanellope is just having a talk with the Disney princesses about it, but it feels a little bit like you could have just. It's while Ralph is working on all these viral videos to help her out and to help get enough money to buy a Shanks car. She's going off, and it just feels a little bit like. It just feels a little bit like you could have cut a fair few of those bits out and it wouldn't have affected the story. She could have just gone in there. She just have come across the Disney princesses. And another thing, if there's references to other Disney films in this scene, for example, you saw Nick from Zootopia, you saw Grumpy from The Seven Dwarfs and Peter Pan in the background, Wreck-It Ralph is a Disney film as well, so wouldn't they be coming across themselves in this? I mean, they're coming across Disney film characters, but they're in a Disney film, and it's I noticed, I saw Baymax, by the way, as being one who was helping out, all the guests, so I like that little bit, because I really like Baymax as a character. But anyway, it just feels a bit confusing, a bit of a confusing joke. And another example is, they have BuzzTube, which, okay, that's a mix of BuzzFeed and YouTube, but you actually see BuzzFeed and YouTube in the background, and it's the same with the search engine. You see Google and you see eBay, and it just seems to be a little bit why are they... I'd be okay with the internet jokes if I made up things all the search engines and all the online shopping, but a lot of the time it just seems to be they're just throwing in references to a lot of things on the internet just for jokes, and it's again the stupid flossing dance Fortnite. Oh, by the way, I saw that unicorn that was on the wall in an earlier scene. I didn't mention it earlier in the live reaction, but I think that was a Fortnite reference. I don't care about Fortnite, so that's just something. And this film seems to have surprisingly little about video games so far. I mean, there was that bit with the slaughter race, but other than that, it's them going around apps and websites and things. Again, I'm sorry, I bring up the Emoji Movie so much, but that's the first thing that comes to mind whenever it comes to internet-based or text-based media. That's the first thing that comes up, and I'm not finding looking in the background for random apps or things funny or anything, and I don't know, it's just the jokes related to them it's not grabbing me as much as it is for example, when it comes to the first film, it's video games. Yes, they mention a lot of them, but the scenes with the video games add more to the story than this, and it's they don't draw a huge ton of attention to the other video game characters, rather than just a one-off joke, when they would talk about they find Zangief's Speedo, that's for example. It's they throw in little bits like that, and I thought they were funnier, but I don't know, things to do with like internet related jokes. It just doesn't feel quite. It's not quite doing it for me. But okay, I've still got half of a film left. The timestamp is 58:03, and it looks like Ralph is doing an unboxing video of a tiny pancake milkshake fun set. I've never understood the appeal of unboxing videos. I mean, other than when Ashens does it, like when he does like the commentary for it. It's just like getting a box and just like opening up and showing the thing inside. And I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, let's commence Ralph Breaks the Internet and see if a film gets better, if it gets worse, or if it will remain meh for me. 3, 2, 1, play. And another thing, it's like Ralph is doing all of this for Vanellope, but it's like hopefully he gets something, gets a reward at the end for like he's like what that's not funny, and it's just Ralph getting attacked by bees. Ralph, please tell me that you're going to get something as a reward for this. 30 minutes. Wow. I do like E-Boy's design, though. Ah, this is me when I try to upload YouTube videos and my stop buffering, stop processing. Uh, Oh, what a surprise! A random thing about him being a goat died off quickly. I'm still surprised it got like 50 million views in the first place. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Comments here. Oh, he's going onto the comments section of a YouTube XP. This is going to be fun. If you know what the YouTuber comment section is usually like. In fact, many comment sections online. Oh, you... oh. Oh, damn. Oh, Ralph. Oh, God. Yeah, okay. Yes, getting comments like this does hurt. I've received some of them myself, and I mean, I know they say it's just words, but it does really hurt getting shit like this sometimes. Hmm. Aww. 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 Wow. Damn Ralph. Damn Ralph. Oh. Oh, well done. Ugh. I mean, these random things with princesses again. To get a wheel to save Sugar Rush. That's what you want to do. That's the whole reason that you're here, because you and Ralph messed up in the first place. Oh dear. What was with that hesitation? Why was she hesitating? Oh no, the bit with the does ev this weird thing about the big strong man thing isn't gonna get back to her. Yes, that is what you wanted. You want you wanted to save everyone and give them a home. What? Oh no. Oh no, Vanellope, no, you're not. Oh, and oh, and Sarah Silverman's singing, great. Uh, what? Okay. Is this supposed to be a parody of when Disney songs come in out of nowhere? But no. Vanellope, you do realise that if you go through this, you're going to go turbo, aren't you? And that's exactly what the villain of the first film was. Oh. Oh, look, it's her. Look at that shark. Oh. Okay, that little bit was funny. Oh. Oh. Uh, is this Alan Menken that did this song? I think I looked up that he did something here. Vanellope, don't! You're gonna leave a whole load of people homeless! I hope we see, when it comes to Shank, for me personally, it's like she doesn't really have any, like, unlike Sergeant Calhoun, who, like, had, like, a backstory flaws and, more character. Shank doesn't really... Yeah, you're abandoning him! Yeah, forget that! You're abandoning your friend. Yes. Ugh. Okay. He'd tell you to get off, to stop thinking about your selfish fantasies and get back to saving the people that you want to help get their home. Oh, God. Oh, and if you another thing that I've just thought of, Vanellope is on the game console. If she leaves, wouldn't a lot of people notice it? So actually, that brings a question. King Candy's gone, and he was like the lead racer. Where's he? Well, where are people questioning about him? Oh, it's falling into the trap of a sequel, making me ask questions about the original now that it brings up a question that didn't need asking because it didn't get mentioned in the original film. Oh, Ralph, what's she gonna do when you? What's gonna happen when you find out she's gonna turn on you? He's going through the ringer all for her, and then he's gonna find out it's all for nothing. Oh, and she's not even picking up the... Oh, great, yeah. Vanellope! And she even put it on mute? You're gonna go turbo! So was Sugar Rush until you randomly said it was predictable. You can still make races. You can still make new things. Look at Ralph! I feel for him! Vanellope, what are you doing? You're giving me actual reason to hate you besides your voice. Okay, true, but you're abandoning your friend. Why don't you mention the concept of going turbo and... Shank you. I'm gonna go and abandon all my friends, and I'm gonna make them all homeless because Sugar Rush is gonna get shut down forever. God. It's more than that. It's betrayal. But apparently she wants to abandon you. What? And also mention that she's going turbo. And if she dies in that game that's not her own, then she's going to end up getting deleted. Remember turbo! Wow. Oh. So he's going to throw in a virus to shortcut the game? Oh dear. Bonuses plus new credit cards daily. What was that, a spider? Oh. What was that? Was that an Easter Island head? Oh, it's that guy again. The weird janitor-looking guy from Little Nightmares. Double Dan. This looks like King Candy's hideout. The bit where he's messing with the coding in the first film. Oh, wow. Oh, God, he looks like a giant slug with a weird... Oh. Oh. Oh, so Gordon's a cousin of him. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Given they both look so. He looks like Jabba the Hutt. What's he supposed to be anyway in terms of viruses? Is he just like a... I mean, if I made him a horse, then that would kind of make sense because like Trojan horse. Oh! Insecurity virus. Arthur. Ralph, you know that you could go about this in another way rather than pretty much releasing more cyborgs into another game. You remember what happened in the first film? Okay, yes, we get it, but he's got a growth on his neck. You keep going over it. Oh, hey, it's Traitor. What's she doing? I mean, I'll get that they're on the internet, so they probably wouldn't know about going turbo, but... Thank you! Thank you! Oh, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't get upset? You're turning on him, you're betraying him! Well, I wouldn't. I hope that Vanellope gets called out on this. And that they don't go with her just staying in the game and just ignoring her going turbo. Or... It was bad for King Candy, but it's not bad for Vanellope, apparently. Because reasons. Oh, he's a Arthur. Oh. Oh, what's he doing? That clown looks like a Sweet Tough. Just now that I think about it, that one on the bottom top right. How can you do that first time? You've never done the reversing procedure before. And how did she do it in the first place? I mean, I get that Vanellope's an expert driver, but that's a pretty dangerous and hard thing to do. How did she manage to get that first time? I wish... It'd be funny if there was like something like a training montage, and maybe Shank could tell Vanellope about how she learned to do that or something. But no, apparently they just got it. Yeah, don't turn on Ralph. Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah. Only 30% insecure. So she's not getting a... Oh, so what? Is it going to turn everything into Ralph? Well, you should know what it is, because you've learnt about glitches yourself. Oh. Oh, so because Vanellope's got glitching powers, it ended up her spreading it more? Yeah, exactly! Yeah, there you go, you mentioned the video game dying thing. Wow, you took it calmly. What? No... Well, you're way too calm about this, with how, has this happened before? Oh, ouch. Ow. Okay, ouch. Oh dear. Phew. Just in time. Oh, he saved her. Is he gonna call her out for this? Yes, you did. Oh. Oh dear. Oh. Ouch. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, yeah. Well, you're trying to leave. Thank you. Yes, they would. You're on the box, you selfish bint. Oh, God. Vanellope. Oh, my God. You're in no position to say what a friend should and shouldn't do. Oh, no. 100%? Oh, God. Ralph, Vanellope isn't worth it. Oh, dear. Oh, what was that? Was that angry Ralph's face? I'm sorry. I'm still really mad at Vanellope for what she did. Yeah, yeah. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm siding with. I mean, yes, Ralph shouldn't have released that virus into the game, and I get that's trying to say like he's coming across as clingy, like trying to hold her back from facing what she's doing. But Vanellope's been a hypocrite, and she's choosing to be selfish rather than doing what she and Ralph chose to do. So yeah, I'm more siding with him. Oh, what now? Uh. Oh. Oh dear. Ah. Uh. Loads of zombified Ralphs. Just crawling all over the place. Oh. Okay, now they're destroying Amazon. Uh, I'm sorry, I can't feel. I mean, yes, Ralph is in the wrong for like releasing the insecurity virus and not being honest with what's happening, but Vanellope's to blame. I hope she gets called out for what she's doing. I like this guy though. Ah. I just noticed why his eyes are animated. Oh, so this is the actual Ralph. Okay, fair enough, yes. Ralph needs to be called out for that. Why can't Ralph leave him to the gate? Oh. Oh, nice fun. I will say, though, I was honestly kind of expecting her to be... I was honestly kind of expecting her to be like a twist villain. So did you, Vanellope! Thank you, yes, Vanellope. You know, considering the fact they just look like Ralph, and Ralph isn't a very scary character, the clones don't look the most threatening, I'll say. Yes, you did! It felt like you were doing that. And when we get there, we're going to have a huge talk about your own problems. And your hypocritical, self-righteous nature. What are we doing? Ah. Ah. Okay, that's a bit creepy, though. All of them just, like, climbing all over each other like that. Ah. I'm gonna sacrifice myself for you again. Hearing that makes me miss Felix and Calhoun. They've barely been in this. And especially considering that they'd cover for them while they were gone. I would have liked to see more of them. And half an hour left. I doubt we're going to turn up much from this point. I like a little visual gag of all of the clones forming fists while they're going to punch Ralph there. Ooh, right in my nose. You could glitch out of it. Just thinking, because in the past you did use glitch powers to move away. In the past. Oh, that's a big book. Oh, it's Wikipedia. And another thing about the internet references in this, considering the target audience, how many children do you think know some of these? Just wondering. I don't imagine many young children use Tumblr, as an example, and I don't think they'd want to. Oh, shut up. I hope she was just telling that to the virus and not projecting it onto the actual Ralph there. I'm gonna die for you! Again, I'm gonna die for you and do... Oh. Why don't you glitch? Oh. Oh. Well, okay, this is true, but... How do... You still need to address what she's doing here. I mean, I get what we're trying to say. I really do. But... But, I mean, in the first film, they did spend time apart and they weren't seeing each other all the time. So, it just feels a little bit odd that they're portraying Ralph as clingy here. I mean, it's a nice moral. I get what we're trying to say, but it's just done weirdly. And leave me free to go and destroy Sugar Rush by going turbo. Oh, by the way, what happened to the wheel? The wheel's been sold, hasn't it? And Sugar Rush is going to be unplugged. And I'm forgetting exactly what she's done wrong. Oh, okay. Okay, I like the way that the virus was well, not really a villain, but just so much just like him. Oh, look, he's flying to whack into something again. Okay, that was pretty funny. Ugh. I would have thought the princesses again. I would have thought that Shank would have been the one to save him, rather than just them promoting the Disney princesses again. Why does Snow White have the poison apple when... Why would she want the poison apple after she ate it and she almost died from it? Oh, and by the way, another thing, there was a joke earlier about them saying, do you have missing moms? We do! But many of their moms died. They shouldn't be happy about that. Um, okay, that Frogger thing was funny. Uh, Uh, just random throwing in the princesses again, and I don't want to say, but it feels like we're trying to force in a message with like the big strong man in need of rescuing thing, but I don't know. I mean, drawing attention to it like that. No, you need to go to Sugar Rush. What happened to the wheel? What happened to the wheel? What happened to saving Sugar Rush? What? She corrected your code. Oh, that's going to give you a good excuse to get away with something that was a big deal in the first film. You could just do that. Again, it's like Toy Story 4. There were questions that it's something that they didn't ask, they didn't mention in the first one, so we just never thought of that. But if I could just do that in the first game, why didn't they do that with King Candy? Why didn't King Candy do it to himself? Why Sugar Rush? You going turbo? Ralph was called out for it. You're leaving everyone homeless. You're not doing the. You're not hypocrite, selfish, leaving a lot of people alone with someone that you've only known for a few days as opposed to people that you've known for many, many years. You're just leaving to, yeah, okay, and you're not going to get called out for your hypocrisy. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, great ending that spits in the face of what the original film did. Oh, you didn't deserve a happy ending, Vanellope, for all you've done. You're not getting called out for. Steven Universe Future did this much better. I'm just going to say that right there. Because it didn't throw it in with the characters being hypocrites and things that contradicted what happened in the original series. I'm just going to say that. God. You know, there's films that had potential but were ruined by one scene. Vanellope's on the console. How are people not noticing she's gone? And what happened to the wheel? Oh, but do we? Uh, what was that? What was that? Felix and Calhoun's influence? I don't know because they never showed us. Because they deserve more screen time, and Calhoun was more interesting than Shank. I'm just going to say that because in the original, she had more character and more. It was more three-dimensional rather than just a character who could do everything perfectly. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's Cubert. Okay, so Sugar Rush did get fixed in the end, but Vanellope still left them to be locked to go homeless if the wheel thing didn't fall through. This is what Vanellope could have been doing rather than abandon all her friends. Give Gene the biggest piece, he deserves it. You know, you could have just hung out a bit less often if in Sugar Rush rather than choosing to abandon it, Vanellope. I need to remind you that if you two just waited until night time, none of this would have happened to make that new track and wait and go against your programming. Go away. This friendship is over. Never talk to me again. And I can't believe she didn't get called out for what she was doing. So when Turbo did it, that was bad. But when Vanellope does it, it's perfectly fine. And when Ralph tried doing that, going into another game, he was in a much worse position than Vanellope was, and he said he didn't want to do it forever. And he was called out for what he was doing. And Vanellope's getting away with all that she did because reasons. God, Ralph breaks the internet. Ralph breaks my mind, more like. Okay, let's watch the credits with all these random product placements for ads online. I'm sorry, I was starting off okay until the bit when they just decided to make the... Oh, Alan Menken did write that song, and Imagine Dragons did a song for Zero. Anyway, when it started off all right until it got to the point where they just decided to make the track in the day when there were people watching, and Vanellope decided to go against the programming, and because of them not waiting and being dumb, Sugar Rush got unplugged. That was when it began to go a bit downhill for me. I like the idea of it, like the moral about not being clingy with your friends and letting them do their own thing, and you don't need to see them just like all the time to be together. And I like the idea of there not being a villain, really just Ralph's insecurities causing problems. But oh, that reminds me, the pancake scene never showed up in the film, did it? There was a trailer where Ralph and Vanellope were just feeding pancakes to a rabbit on a tablet game that a little girl was playing, and that really annoyed me because you shouldn't be giving a toddler a tablet to be babysat by. And then the rabbit exploded because it ate too many pancakes. I remember that trailer. I do remember that. And when it comes to I like the idea, but the way that the moral is gone about and the film is processed, it turns Vanellope into a giant hypocrite when they're going out to find this wheel to save Sugar Rush and keep the game from being unplugged. And, I guess in the end that they did manage to get the wheel in the end, but they didn't show that. I just thought that the game was just going to end up getting unplugged by the end for how everything was going, and it was going to leave everybody homeless. Thank goodness that didn't happen. But no one's going to notice that Vanellope is gone, even though she was the best racer, the most popular racer in the game. No one's going to care that she's gone. Well, if I knew how selfish she secretly was, I wouldn't care that she's gone either. Yeah. Yes, Sarah Silverman. I didn't like you for your voice, but now, there she is, Mary Sue, wannabe Calhoun, who should have been in this, Felix, who should have been in this more, and, Alan Tudyk. Oh, okay, that was his role in this. All right. Alfred Molina, don't recognise that off the top of my head, or Ed O'Neill. Taraji P. Henson. I did like, here it is. Oh, here we go. Once again, why are you letting your baby be babysat by a tablet? She's 3 years old! And I wasn't given a phone until it was 16. And I think you shouldn't be letting a baby like this, like a really young child like this, be given. tab out in this game as well, and then I'm going to get this one pulled. Well, I can imagine. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, in the first film, Ralph wasn't as stupid as he seemed to be in this film. I'm just going to say it. It just seemed to be a way to try to validate Vanellope's problems by Vanellope's character by making Ralph dumb. Even though he wasn't dumb in the first film. Okay, that was the end of it. And it just seemed to be like a lot of the jokes in this one. I mean, again, when it came to the jokes related to video games in the first film, they didn't distract from everything. And the scenes that had the video game characters all added. But it just felt like there was that one scene in this with Oh My Disney that just seemed to pad the film out, like with the stormtroopers, and like all the things about like viral videos and things, and a lot of them just seem to go on a lot, seem to just go on for way too long, and it just seemed to be just like Disney like product placement for their properties that we all own. When it came to the princess scene, I didn't really like how they did that. It just seemed to be like all the princesses were just out of character with a lot of the things that they were doing, and some of the CGI, the ones for the earlier Disney princesses didn't look anything like they did in their original films. And it just seemed to be like, does everyone assume that your life was better because a big strong man came in to save it? It's like, yeah, we know what you're trying to do, film. It's not original at this point for you to be saying it. And with many of them, it's only the bad people that were saying that, and yet you said I don't know. I didn't like the princess scene. I just thought I just didn't find it funny, especially seeing how it popped up in every single trailer. But I guess Vanellope and Merida have something to bond over now, with them both being incorrigible, selfish idiots who decided to bring a lot of danger to their significant others to seek their own selfish ends. The animation, I thought the animation in this was really good for a positive. When it comes to the when it comes to the world of like the internet, it's at least better animated than the Emoji Movies was, but it's just from I can't think of like internet based films and not think of the Emoji Movie. But I still think the absolute worst part of this film for me was just like, it seems to be like Toy Story 4 all over again. It's spitting in the face of morals that were learnt in the previous films, and it's like going against what the characters learnt in the previous ones, and them suddenly going back on what they worked so hard to get in the first film because reasons. It's something I'm not a fan of. I don't like it when sequels... It's the same with Woody suddenly deciding to go live with Bo Peep and leave everyone alone, even though it went against everything he found out in the first three films about all that matters is about being there for your child when they need you. But it's not a trend that I'm happy with when it comes to sequels, when it comes to It's like, with Incredibles 2, I think that worked better because it built on the first film without spitting all over the face of what was said or found out in the first film. But Ralph Breaks the Internet, I just feel like this wasn't a good follow-up because of how it went against... and there was surprisingly little video gaming in this one. It was more based around internet jokes. And as someone who finds like memes and things like product placement for internet things like old, I'm not a big fan of that kind of joke, like all the highlights being in the background. I didn't like a lot of the humour in this. I think Knows More and Yes were my favourite characters in the film, the new ones. Shank I thought was boring. I didn't really... I mean, a lot of people are going to find that crazy because... apparently she's like this. Callum, she's this really cool lady who can do like all these trips in his car. But other than just being a good driver, that's not character. And I mean, I like the scene when they're saying we're going to try and instill life choices in players with their game. But that's not enough character for me. I just found it to be boring, especially compared to Calhoun, who I felt had much more character in the first film. And Yes, who I thought was pretty funny. And I will say, for Yes, I was expecting her to become like a twist villain with how she was introduced, how she was getting Ralph to be famous. But I did like how she was just as altruistic as she seemed. I did like how they did that. But the biggest problem for me with this film is the moral and how Vanellope just came across as ultimately very selfish. And even though Ralph got called out for his him being clingy and not letting Vanellope follow her dreams, the way they went about, oh, little troll face, haha. The way they went about Vanellope getting what she wanted in the end and avoiding consequences. By the way, did they get consequences for getting Sugar Rush Unplugged in the first place? I don't think I did. Yeah, that's not... I didn't like how... I think it's just like... I didn't like the way that the story beats came across, the way that the characters acted a lot of the time, that went against things that they would... I would have thought, considering things that happened in the first film, they would have been more careful. I didn't find it as funny as the first film. I did like a few of the characters and some of the animation, but it didn't feel... I wasn't feeling it when it came to this film, and it's one of a few Disney films that I haven't seen all the way through until now, and I'm happy. But let's just skip ahead in my credits, because I'm not going to watch all of this. I'm just at 151.31 here. Oh, great, yeah. Oh, I'm probably not going to be thrilled to... Oh, great. No, Ralph. No, what are you doing? First you floss, then you do the screaming goat, and now you're doing Rickroll. This is an old meme, by the way, and a lot of the memes age this film much more than, it's just trying to true hard to be funny. No, I'm not sticking around. I'm shutting the video now because I didn't like that joke, and that was terrible. I mean, if you like the film, good for you. Clearly you saw something that I didn't when it came to it. And I can see why some people had fun with it, or they like some of the jokes. But with me, I didn't. I just felt that Vanellope, who I wasn't really fond of the character in the first film, but that was mainly just not liking the joke of the jokes that she made of some of the time, and her voice. Now I actually have better reasons to not like her for being selfish and hypocritical. Oh, and by the way, also, Vanellope's in an online game. If she's in an online game and people notice, hey, this character that used to be on Sugar Rush is in a Slaughter Race, shouldn't that studio be, who made Slaughter Race, be copyright struck? Shouldn't they be struck for copyright? We didn't let you use our character, and they're going turbo, so, yeah. Great. So, a whole load of things are... I hate... Oh yeah, and so I didn't like how they put Vanellope on a pedestal for the things that she did wrong and brought Ralph's character down. It's like in the first film, he had a soft side in the first film, but he was beating through cyborgs. He beat up a mutated Turbo many times, but in this one he loses a lot of his edge. And he just gets easily intimidated by everything that happens and goes on. Mate, you could punch a lot of these things that were going on. And a lot of the times he just seems to just like... whine about a lot of things, and even though I felt more sorry for him than I did Vanellope, they broke his character by and that's one thing that I hated with Toy Story 4 as well. They put Bo Peep on a pedestal and made her perfect in everything she did, and they made Woody into a more passive character. It's just something I really, really didn't like, and I think that is the perfect way to end my live reaction to Ralph Breaks the Internet, and the main reason why I did not like this film. So, yeah, I did not enjoy that. I'm just going to say, I'm sorry I went on a bit of a rant at the end, but when it came to the wild, at least there were some bits for me to laugh at the awkwardness. With this film, I didn't find it that funny, and the problems that I have, it's not the good things that I liked aren't enough. There isn't anything that I can say that I enjoyed watching the film. I just recommend skipping it. You're better off just sticking to the first one, in my opinion. Oh, sorry to get too negative at the end there. But I think I'm going to go and think about what I'm going to watch for my next live reaction. I think I'm going to watch James and the Giant Peach, a film that I've wanted to watch for a long time, since I've been a child, and I'm looking forward to that one. So once again, sorry if I didn't enjoy this film, if I know a lot of people did, but that's just my honest opinion about it and what I didn't like about it. Okay, talk to you later, everybody. Duckworth out. Bye, everyone.